From Star Wars Stadium in Baytown, Coug Sportsnet proudly presents to you your Lamar Cougars as they take on the Mustangs of West Orange Stark in this Class 4A Region 3 Division 2 regional semifinal. Brandon Williams along with Mike Lockwood, Lewis Perrin Jr., the coach William Sowell on the sideline, and of course in the stand, senior stats, Lewis Perrin Sr. Guys, when they realigned districts back in February, this contest was etched in stone, and both coaches and both teams made sure they handled their end of the bargain. Now that it's here, you've got two big-time programs colliding, and one is going to advance, and one's going to have to go home.
Well, guys, I'm declaring war down here on the sideline because it's going to be a battle to be seen.
It is indeed. And these two teams, just like Brandon said, they're coming out here tough. West Orange Stark coming in with a 10-2 record. And it's an entirely different game from what Lamar has seen from a lot of different places. 60% passing, 40% rushing, and they've got a young sophomore quarterback that really can. Lamar's defensive backfield is going to be tested.
It is definitely going to be a very interesting contest. After the national anthem, we'll have the coin tossing kickoff. It's Cougars, Mustangs. One stays, the other goes. Coug Sportsnet will be right back. Back here at Star Wars Stadium, moments before kickoff, as the Lamar Cougars take on the Mustangs of West Orange Stark. It's really a case of finding out which guys will be the captains of tonight's contest. A great night for football on this Thanksgiving weekend. And for the Cougars, it will be number 2, Demetrius James, number 22, Alan Cooper, number 59, Chris Laws, and number 79, Taryn Gaines.
And for West Orange Stark, they're bringing out their whole team, but they're being led out there by number 39, Hector Vela.
And guys, look like it's going to be great weather for football tonight. It feels real good down here. It's not quite as cool. The breeze has died down. Looks like it's going to be fit for passing or running.
Oh, definitely, if it's fit for passing, it definitely would work in the direction of West Orange Stark. As Lewis talked about in the introduction, Jack Dallas is one of the better quarterbacks we'll see all season. Just 4 interceptions and 23 touchdowns, and he's got home run hitters, namely, and Deontay Thompson. Number 6 is a man to watch. You're going to be watching him on Saturdays next year when he plays at the University of Alabama. But for now, he is a guy who can hurt you in a variety of ways, either as a receiver, a defensive back, or a return specialist.
Well, guys, the main thing is the defense got to hit him in the mouth early. They got to put pressure on that quarterback early.
And we're going to see what kind of a game plan Coach Jackson has drawn up, as Lamar is going to have the ball first.
Cougars did a great job last week in controlling the clock as they held the ball for more than 31 minutes in the 19-7 victory over Sweeney. Back deep for Lamar, number 3, that is Tommy Young, number 22, Alan Cooper. They are lined up at around their own 11-yard line. We are moments away from kickoff. Cougs come in here 11-1 on the season. The Mustangs 10-2.
And guys, we need to make them play catch up. Go score it fast on them and then hit that quarterback in the mouth really fast. Over and over and over again. Third quarter will be over.
And we are underway. One of the most anticipated games in the Houston area, if not the state, this weekend. Set to do the kicking is number 32, Trey Baldwin. And we are underway at a line drive kick that's going to hit the direction of Ladarian Ellis-Jones at around the 25-yard line. Cuts still down and stopped at around the 26-yard line. Good coverage there by the West Orange Stark special teams. And this is where Jalen Williams and the Lamar offense will start. We'll take a look at that big offensive line that has done an amazing job all season. Number 18, Corin Leday. He's more of a tight end, but acts like a 6th lineman. Number 51, Devin Billiot. Number 56, Ashton Holmes. 57, Miko Garcia. Number 79, Taryn Gaines.
Last week we saw Lamar balance out pretty quick run and pass. Let's see what they're going to do here now.
They'll cut their wings, set, first down. It will be Ellis-Jones. He'll get a yard, maybe 2. As the backs and receivers for Lamar, number 22, Alan Cooper. Number 17, Dalian Richard. And the sole wide receiver is number 2, Demetrius James.
It's a good test for that defensive line to see what they were made of. They real tall, but kind of thin, kind of fleet on the feet. So the gaps are going to be a challenge for Lamar to keep them shut.
Exactly. Cougs got a decided advantage in size, but like you mentioned, Coach, that quickness is going to be key as the Cougs throw a little wrinkle on some wishbone, and it'll be Ellis Jones banging away. He will get about a yard or so. Stop made there, number 40. That is going to be Steven Timms on the stop. So a third down and around 7 situation for Lamar. They spot the ball at the 32-yard line. He will need the 37 for the first down, so make it third down and 5. James, the sole receiver, to the near side. He's going to be guarded by Will Thompson. Stacked line for, and we've got a free play coming.
Nope, they blew it dead real quick.
They blew it dead real quick. It's an offsides, and if that's the case, it's going to move the chains. And Lamar benefited from that last week, guys. They got 4 plays in where they were able to get either free plays or a first down, but it's going to be a false start. So that's going to work against Lamar. So it will go back to a third down and 10 situation.
And guys, we got to be real careful with the passing game today. We got some really quick defensive backs out here tonight.
Thompson, number 6, is a safety. You certainly will have to keep your eye out on him. Personnel changes as Young will come in, replacing Richard, and you've got Corwin Leday also lined up in a slot.
Guys, this is not the game to get penalties, I'm telling you.
Play clock down to 4 and hurry up and get the snap off, and they do, and it's going to be a handoff.
He's going to get
He'll get close, but he'll be stopped around 3 yards short of the first down, and that's DeQuan Jones on the carry. So the false start penalty certainly hurts the Cougs, as West Orange Stark will get a 3 and out. Datron Cole will do the punting for Lamar, number 12. And back deep for West Orange Stark is number 6, Thompson. He's lined up at his 36, making it his 35-yard line. Slight breeze as Cole will get the snap, and the ball is blocked. Punt is blocked, and the Cougars will recover. Punt is blocked by number 32, Trey Baldwin. So the guy who handles the kickoff also handles the first big play of this contest with a blocked kick, and that is going to set the Mustangs up in excellent field position at the Lamar 30 with 9:37 to go here in the first quarter.
All right, the defense has got to steal away the momentum here, guys.
2 evenly matched teams. It always comes down to special teams in some cases. And right now, West Orange Stark certainly benefiting from that as Jack Dallas, number 3, lines up the quarterback in a pistol set. Handoff will be looking for a pass. He tried to throw, and it's going to be stopped behind the line. Number 13, that's Grant LaPointe-Teat, their leading rusher. But good coverage there by the Cougs.
Well, guys, he had number 6 open on this backside, but the pressure coming off that line, I don't see how they're going to get many passes off tonight. They may try with some draw plays, but those passes are going to be challenged tonight.
Number 50, Emil Fleming. Number 52, Kenneth Edwards. Number 53, William Tenner. And number 17, Dalen Richard, comprising the defensive line. Linebackers, DeMarco Guidry. And handoff is going to be to Teat, and Teat's going to cut back inside the 15, and he's got a first down. Got a big hole that opened up by number 52. That's going to be Joshua Orebo. He opened up the hole for Teat, and Teat gets the first down. Spot the ball at the 17-yard line.
Datron Cole had to step up to make that stop.
Well, they're trying to find a soft spot in the defensive line.
Key to this contest, the secondary. You got Demetrius James, number 2, on Thompson. Cole is the other corner. On first down, Baldwin, the man in motion. They'll still remain in their pistol. Hand off again to Teat. Teat turns the corner, and he'll be stopped at around the 13-yard line. Pickup of about 4 where Guidry makes the stop.
Guys, we got good chop blocks coming off the end right now, but our defensive line is going to adjust in a few minutes.
Yeah, that was Edwards that took that chop block just a second ago and still able to get his hand on that running back, slow him down a little bit.
Look at Darian Ellis-Jones playing one safety spot. And they've got Tommy Young as a safety. as well. Second down, and it will be a handoff to Teat. Teat cuts back inside the 10 to around the 8-yard line.
Edwards, Ellis Jones, and
flag down.
Gerald Johnson all in the stop.
Flag down. We'll see what the indication is going to be. And West Orange Stark player is pointing in the direction of Lamar. We'll see if they are confirmed. We'll wait the call. It is going to be encroachment against Lamar. So it'll be second down and short.
Yeah, that looked like an encroachment call. There was a little battle going on the outside over there between the receiver and the cornerback.
Second down and about 2, make it a yard and a half. Teat in the backfield with Dallas, and that's where the ball will go to Teat. Teat will work his way. He'll have the first down, or should be pretty close to it. We'll wait and see.
Tinner and Fleming in on the stop for the Cougars.
And it is indeed a first down, so first and goal for the Mustangs at the 6-yard line of Lamar. 7:24 to go, first quarter. The block punt by Baldwin set the Mustangs up in excellent field position. Sole bunch set, sole receiver is Thompson to the near side. And it'll be a handoff to Teat as he tries to turn the corner inside the 5. He'll be stopped. We'll see where they spot him at. They'll spot him at around the 2-yard line as he was able to turn the corner. But Tommy Young also there on the stop.
Yeah, Cooper got a hand on him, was able to force him out a little bit wider perhaps than he wanted to go before Young stepped up and actually knocked him out of bounds.
Well, guys, our defensive line got to get ready for those chop blocks. They're chopping on both sides. That's how they're getting outside. And also the dive in the middle, they double teaming that middle linebacker.
So second down and goal at the 1-yard line. An 11th ball player in. And it will be a handoff, and it will be a touchdown for West Orange Stark. Why not give it to Trey Baldwin? He was the guy who set you up in the first place.
That's all right. It starts out like this all the time. Doesn't mean anything.
So the first punch is thrown by West Orange Stark with 7:03 to go in the first quarter. A 1-yard touchdown run by Baldwin as we will await the extra point from number 39, Hector Vela. Snap is high, kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So 7 minutes, 3 seconds to go in the first quarter. West Orange Stark capitalizes on the block punt and will score. It's West Orange Stark 7, Lamarck nothing. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So after the short drive leads to the touchdown, West Orange Stark will kick off, and it will be Baldwin handling the kicking duties. Back deep for Lamarck, Young, number 3 to the far side, and Cooper to the near side. They're both standing at around the 11-yard line. And it's a kick in the direction of Cooper. A whistle's blown. That's got a stoppage of play. We'll wait and see what the indicators are.
Yeah, looking where they put that one out, they're going to be backing them up 5 yards and making them do it again.
Again, you talk about the chop blocks, guys. Again, that's something that this team definitely have to adjust to. You look at what West Orange Stark does. Again, like you mentioned, it's not a big offensive line, so you do what you have to do.
Well, they're using the chop block in substitute for size on the offensive line. That's what they're doing, and that's why they're able to run up the middle also. But I think it's going to be adjustment made real soon to that chop block, and we're going to see a difference on the defense.
So they will reset it again. Again, Young and Cooper back deep. Each are standing at around the 10-yard line.
I guess they got a little kick happen.
Set the kick. And he will thump it high in the direction of Young, and Young will just let that one bounce out of the end zone for a touchback and a flag down.
Yep. That's going to be on Lamarck, I'm afraid.
Flag down, and the Cougars right now have got to get composed because this is a West Orange Stark team that can put up points on the board and can exploit you big time.
I think they're going to catch Corey and Leday that time on either a late block or a block in the back.
They've got a warning on one of the officials going in the direction of Coach Jackson. Perhaps a warning, but it's also going to knock the Cougars back half the distance to the goal line. So the Cougs start not great field position at all. They are spotted at the 13-yard line. 7:03 to go here in the first quarter. West Orange Stark leading 7-0 on a 1-yard touchdown run that followed a blocked punt. Trey Baldwin blocked the punt, scored it. 1st and 10, Lamar. Jones in motion, tries to turn the corner, does to the 20, and he is going to be dragged down and around the 21-yard line. So a good run for Daquan Jones.
That's what we got to keep doing, guys.
Octavius Crozon was the man that was able to pull him down, but not before a gain of almost 9.
So 2nd down and 2.
Well, I'm glad to see him be able to turn that corner.
Oh,
That's
certainly.
right.
Not something we saw a lot of last week against Sweeney.
I think that knee is healthy today.
Jones again in motion. Williams back. Flags are down, and
Yeah,
Williams
it's a free play.
still going, and the pile's still going, and Williams is still going, and the Cougs will move the chains. What an effort by that pile of blue and gold.
Yeah, it was. That was an 8-yard push-pull.
That was just strength, just overpowering.
That was 22 bodies just inch by inch coming this direction.
That's
It
right.
looked more like a rugby scrum, if anything.
That's it. That's exactly what I was fixing to say. That looked a whole lot more like rugby than it did football.
But that's kind of play that
That's
can
what
give
we
your
need.
offensive boost.
Guys, that's what
especially
we
that
need.
offensive line. Exactly.
They're starting to push now on this old line. You're going to see them settle down in just a minute.
1st and 10, Cougars. Handoff's going to be to Ellis Jones. Turns the corner. He will get to around the 30, maybe the 32-yard line. We'll see where he's spotted at.
Jones on the carry. Picks up 2 yards on the
We'll
play.
spot him at the 32. So a pickup of 2. Tackle made by Thompson. 2nd down and 8 as we are at the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Lamar trailing 7-0. Facing a 2nd and 8. At their own 32-yard line. Cooper's down a man in motion, is the man in motion, turns the corner, 35, still going out of bounds, close to a 1st down at around the 39-yard line.
Looked like he may have gotten it by 1 step. Oh, they got a bad spot.
Yeah.
But oh man, what a spot. I thought he'd be at least a yard closer.
Right.
By Stephen Tibbs.
Nonetheless, it is a 3rd down and 2 coming up at the 38-yard line. 5:45 to go, first quarter.
Guys, I'm noticing that West Orange Stark is not quite as fast on these outside edges as I thought.
Williams trying to get everyone directed, getting the traffic directed. And it'll be a handoff to Ellis Jones, and Ellis Jones is going to be stopped
He
short.
will be stopped.
Number 73 for West Orange Stark.
You
Ebert.
You roll the dice here, guys?
Oh, guys, I rolled them.
Little too. I think it's a little too early to be going
I
quite this
don't
close.
think so. At this point, you don't see Datron Cole in the
I
punting
roll
unit. 4th and short. This is really just a case of how you trust
Yes,
your
sir.
offensive
Yes,
line
sir.
and whether or not you are going to get your big nasties to fire off the
That's
ball.
right. That's right. Got to do it. We got to get on the momentum, get their confidence back. These guys can't handle this line.
4th down, a yard to go, and flags are down.
Illegal procedure against
And the
Lamar.
Cougars hurt themselves
Oh,
again.
my goodness.
False start. So that definitely changes things.
Yeah, it does.
So instead of a potential 1st down, it's now a 4th and 6. And you've got to worry about punt protection now after having the first one blocked. Thompson back deep. He's lined up around his own 35-yard line. Cole's lined up around his own 25. Cole will get this one off. Bit of a wobbler in the direction of Thompson, who gets it at the 35 to the 40. 45 midfield, nice dip on 45 out of bounds. And out of bounds at around the 42-yard line of Lamar. So a good return by Thompson. And the Mustangs have good field position as they have 1st and 10 at the Lamar 42-yard line with 4:40 to go.
Hey guys, I believe that we are seeing tonight the offense got to step it up. They have got to step it up.
You're going to need this offensive line. There's no question. You've got to get the nerves and all of the jitters out of the way.
That's right. That's right. We're not seeing a great effort by the O-line tonight.
Not thus far. 1st and 10. Dallas will move under center. And it's going to be a toss to Pete. And Pete turns the corner. And he's going to be stopped around the 34-yard line. So a gain of around 7 on that play. James in there on the stop. So a pickup of 8. Make it 2nd down and 2. For the Mustangs.
That's the first time we've seen them try the outside route. They've been running up the middle in that first drive.
Well, guys, you know they set them up for number 6.
He is going to be lined up against Demetrius James. He'll go to pistol set, and again, Dallas will go under center. And it's going to be a counter play to Baldwin, and Baldwin's trying to find room, and he will have enough for a 1st down.
Bit of a broken play there as Lamarque's offensive line on that left-hand side did a good job of bunching up and making sure he wasn't able to get around over there, but he made a good cutback to get that needed yardage.
Stop made by Marlon Ford. Emil Fleming goes out, and he will be replaced by Kenneth Edwards. 1st and 10 now for the Mustangs at the 30 at Lamar. 3:40 to go, 1st quarter.
We need some push on this one.
Again, Lamar looking at a pistol set from the Mustangs. Dallas will hand it off to Pete. Pete's got room and will be stopped around the 26-yard line. So again, another gain of 4 on that play. Edwards.
And Johnson got the first hand on him, tripped him up in the backfield before Edwards was able to seal the deal.
Guidry and Richard also in there as well. So a pickup of about 3 makes it 2nd down and 7. At the Lamar 27, 3:05 and counting in here in the 1st quarter.
Well, guys, they spread them out. Now they're going to try that draw play back through the center.
4 wide receivers, 3 to the far side. Dallas rolls out. Pass pressure, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be knocked away. Good coverage by Alan Cooper.
Alan Cooper.
Ball was intended for number 13. That was intended for T.
It's 3rd down. We need this stop. We need this stop.
Oh, this is a huge stop coming up for Lamar if they can get this one here.
Yes, sir.
For a team that passes nearly 60% of the time, that was the first pass play that we've seen, and Lamar did a good job in coverage.
They're just trying to set us up for the pass. This run is temporary, I promise you.
3rd down, 7 at the 27-yard line. 2:48 to go, 1st quarter. 4 wide receivers, 2 to either side. Dallas drops back, play action, steps up, pass pressure, looks, ball's wobbling in the air, interception! Ladarian Ellis-Jones, that's the stop you needed! Ladarian Ellis-Jones with the INT, and the Cooper defense responded in a big way.
That ball was tipped by Daniel Richard, and that's what caused that duck of a pass.
That's what he needs, pressure,
and the Cooper pass rush came barreling in. Shades of what we saw last week, guys.
That's what we need, baby.
And it's up now to the offense. The defense has done its part. It's up to the offense now to get the ball rolling.
Now the offense got to let go.
1st and 10, ball at the 20-yard line, 2:40 to go, 1st quarter. A little vibe now in Lamar. After the interception by Ellis-Jones, they'll give it to Cooper. Cooper turns the corner. He'll get around 4, maybe 5 on that play before he is stopped by number 23, Justin Brown.
We'll take 5. We'll take 5.
All night long.
Oh, exactly. This is the type of drive you want. You want one of those long drives to wear them down. Personnel moves in. Cooper out. Jones out. Tommy Young will come in along with Daly and Richard. 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line. 2:05 to go and counting here in the 1st quarter. Williams under center. Cougs in their wing set. It'll be James in motion. Williams back. has a man. Ball caught, and what a reception by Dalian Richard.
That's
he
right.
took a wicked shot by number 18, Will Johnson.
Yes, he did.
But Dalian Richard with the reception and the first down for Lamar.
Guys, it's time for end zone. I smell end zone on this sideline.
And Richard bounced back, looked at him and said, hey, if this is the best you've got a long night coming.
That's right. End zone is the new Ebola on this sideline. We are going for the end zone.
You know, and that was a good high percentage pass also, guys.
It actually
that has
was.
been Williams' MO the entire season. Only 3 interceptions all year for the junior. Cougs going a little bit of a wishbone on 1st and 10. And it will be Ellis Jones, and Ellis Jones will be stopped. He'll get maybe a yard on that play. Baldwin 32, Brown 23 on the stop as we approach the 1-minute mark here in the first quarter.
Baldwin is just being everywhere, offense, defense, and special teams tonight.
2nd and 9 from the 35-yard line. Williams will look for the play from Jackson. Still plenty of time on the play clock. So they will be able to properly adjust. Hand off to Ellis Jones, and Ellis Jones is going to get a yard, maybe 2. They've done a good job of keeping that inside plugged up as Ellis Jones struggles again for a couple of yards.
Guys, again, he's going to have to try a different way because they're closing that gap, shooting those gaps with stunts.
They're not going to allow Lamar to make big plays inside.
That's right. They're stunning off of both sides. They got big number 6, and I don't know the other guy's number. They're stunning off both ends, so they're not going to be able to run in there.
Cougs take a timeout. We'll
No,
take it
it's going to be West Orange.
It'll be West
What
Orange
they're
start with the timeout. 22 seconds to go first quarter. It's Lamarck's trailing West Orange Stark 7-0. Coug Sports Net will be right back. After the West Orange Stark timeout, they're first. Lamarck facing a 3rd and 7 from their own 37-yard line, trailing 7-0 with 22 seconds to go first quarter. Cooper is the deep back, and it will be Daquan Jones trying to turn the corner, and it's going to be stopped still on his feet. He'll get stopped around the 41-yard line. Big hit there, again, by number 18, Will Johnson. It got 3, but the Cougs are going to be still 4 yards short of a first down as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A blocked punt led to the only score of the first quarter, and it was West Orange Starks. 1 quarter in the books here in this regional semifinal. It's West Orange Starks 7, Lamarck nothing. Coug Sports Net will be right back. Start the second quarter here at Stallworth Stadium in Baytown. Brandon Williams along with Mike Lockwood. Lewis Parent Jr., the coach, William Sal, and of course on the sideline, senior stats, Lewis Parent Sr. Lamarck facing a 4th down and 3 at their own 41-yard line. They will punt, and they will get the win to start the second quarter. Cole back to punt for Lamarck. Thompson back deep at his own 29. And it will be Cole with the punt. And it's a nice punt that will take Thompson back to around his own 19-yard line.
Throw
He
the
goes to the
flag.
20-25. Flag is going to come down as Thompson will come down at around the 26-yard line.
There goes
and a
another
late flag
flag.
coming down now.
I'm not sure exactly what that back judge was looking at when he didn't reach into his pocket and throw that flag, because that flag came all the way over here from the near side, and that was an obvious block in the back.
Yes, sir, right in front of him.
I mean, literally right in front of him. I really don't know what he wasn't looking at.
I'm afraid that other flag over there, the way the West Orange is acting, it's against Lamarck.
Right, we got one. It's going to be offsetting this time.
Yeah. We'll wait and see what the call is going to be. Yeah, you know you've got at least a block in the back. And we'll wait and see what the origins of the second penalty flag is for.
So they assess the block in the back, and then they go 15 forward from there.
Right.
Yes.
And that's going to put it right about where it was to begin
exactly.
with.
Yep.
A little bit of exuberance, so ball
Come on,
is spotted.
defense. Pick up where you left
First
off.
and 10
All right, here we go.
At the 24-yard line for West Orange Stark is Jack Dallas, who threw an interception on his last series.
That's right. But you know, the passing game is about to unleash now.
4 wide receiver set, and it's going to be a handoff, and it's going to be not much. As they tried to catch the Cougars off guard, LaPointe Teet is going to be stopped. Gain of around 2, maybe 3 on that play, and Teet is slow to get up. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. 11:33 to go first half. It's West Orange Stark 7, Lamar nothing. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So LaPointe Teet is helped off the field. I'll see whether or not he will be able to come back, but he will be replaced by number 31, Eric Cormier.
And guys, we got to get ready for that skinny post. They run so good.
2nd down and 7. They'll give it to Cormier, and he's not going to get much as the Cougar defense starting to find its rhythm there.
Ford hit him first, and he was finished up that time by Edwards.
So make it 3rd down now. 3rd down and 5 at the 27. Make it 3rd down and 5 at the 29-yard line.
I like what I see. They're sending Cooper in at that cornerback, so they kind of expect to pass on this. They run that seam, that inside seam route pretty often, so hopefully we got coverage, people that can keep up with number 32.
4 wide set. And they've got Thompson, their home run hitter, to the far side. Dallas drops back, steps up, pass pressure, goes long, looking downfield. Ball is going to be knocked away by Datron Cole.
That's two outstanding defensive plays that Cole has made.
Excellent, excellent, excellent defense.
Cougars denied a big play. They were looking in the direction of Johnson, but Datron Cole recovered just enough to redirect the ball out of his hands.
Hey guys, that was about the most perfect defensive back play I've ever seen.
That was a thing of beauty.
Yes, sir. Excellent.
Baldwin set the punt back deep for Lamarque is Demetrius James. And that ball is a high wobbler that the Cougs are just going to let go. Ball will die, take a bit of a West Orange Stark bounce before it dies down at around the 32-yard line, and that's where the Cougars will set up shop. 1st and 10 for the Cougars coming up with 10:27 to go first half. Still a 7-0 game for the Cougars as they trail West Orange Stark. Winner advances to play LaGrange in the Class 4A Region 3 Division II final next weekend. LaGrange punched their ticket earlier Friday afternoon. And either the Cougars or Mustangs looking to see if they can pack their bags and head elsewhere for the game next weekend.
All right, guys. We're going to see if the Cougars decide to do some.
1st and 10. Williams under center. And it'll be Cooper wing as Williams will drop back, steps up, throws, goes for a wheel pass. Ball incomplete.
Just a little bit overthrown. That wind held that ball up just a little bit.
Just enough over the outstretched arms of DeQuan Jones. Coverage there by number 20, Kalen Garrett. So the Cougs going out of the norm a bit, going up top on 1st down. So 2nd down and 10 coming up. Lede will go out as Ladarian Ellis-Jones will now line up in a slot. Cougs in shotgun as Williams will get the snap. The handoff is going to be to DeQuan Jones, and the Mustangs were well aware of that one. Guess who? No doubt. Trey Baldwin in there on the stop. The Cougars tried to throw the Mustangs off, but Baldwin and the rest of that Mustangs line not fooled one bit. So 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Cougars.
We got to develop.
Cougs have yet to really find a rhythm offensively. 9-man basically up front for the Cougar, for West Orange Stark, and it'll be a play-action fake. Williams back, steps up, throws. Has a man, he had Ladarian Ellis-Jones wide open. That one got away from him because Ladarian Ellis-Jones was streaking. And then he caught it full stride. That's a huge one.
And again, we're playing in a little bit of a windier condition than what we've been used to all year long.
4th and 10 coming up. 9:37 to go first half as Datron Cole is set to punt. Back deep for West Orange Stark. Deontay Thompson, he's walking around at his own 30. Cole with a line drive that gets a bit of a bounce and gets past Thompson. He will take it around the 17 and will be stopped at around the 19-yard line. So a good punt there and even better coverage by the Cougars. Tommy Young there to slow him down a bit before number 4, Gerald Johnson, completes the job. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Mustangs. They'll spot it exactly at the 20-yard line with 9:27 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, guys, they playing suicide ball, trying to return that ball with that man coming downhill like that. I would love to see that hit.
Still, no doubt. Still a 7-0 game.
And, guys, the defense has tightened up, but we just got to get our offense cranking, and you'll see a different game. I believe that it's just the fact that they got to get used to this speed coming off that D-line.
It's a different look that West Orange Stark brings.
It's different. It's even different from Worthing, and I thought Worthing was really quick.
1st and 10, bunch set for the Mustangs. From the far side, Dallas is going to get the handoff. It'll go to Cormier, and Cormier is going to be stopped. He's not going to get to the line of scrimmage. As the Cougs, around 7 Cougs there on the stop.
I think they're going to give him the line of scrimmage, but that was only on a little second effort and fall forward.
Ellis Jones, Guidry, Edwards, Johnson all in there.
And guys, you might not believe this, but I'm looking at West Orange Stark, and they're hands on the hips already.
And that's a key right there. They're not a deep team. If you look at their roster, it's not a team that's terribly deep, even for 4A Division II standards. A lot of guys going both ways. 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Dallas play fake, rolls out, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught by Baldwin, and Baldwin will be stopped short of a 1st down at around the 29-yard line. Stopped there by Tommy Young.
I'm going to tell you, it may not happen this quarter, but did you see the defensive lineman chasing him? He's going to catch him one of these times.
Edwards. And the deep men were both covered very, very well. That was almost a 3rd option for him to get that ball out. It was a good 3rd option that time.
That's right, because he had the shark chasing him.
3rd down, they'll try to spread Lamarque out again. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the near. It'll be a handoff, then they'll go to Baldwin, and Baldwin will just plow his way for a 1st down. And right now, Trey Baldwin has really been Mr. Everything for the Mustangs, as he will get the ball to the 33-yard line, a pickup of 4 with 7:59 and counting here in the first half. Jack Dallas again will stretch the Cougars out. They'll bring 4 wide receivers, 3 over to the near side. Johnson's the sole wide to the far, to the near. Back to throw. Dallas back, steps up, goes downfield, looking incomplete. The wind caught that one. Johnson had a step, but was unable to reel that one in. Coverage there by Cole and also Ellis Jones.
That man get behind him that time.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but Ellis Jones did a real good job of closing in from his safety position.
Yes, sir. That was a dangerous play. He got to keep his eyes on that receiver.
Incompletion, 2nd down and 10. You can hear the Cougar coaches trying to get their defensive backs lined up in a proper spot. This time they're going empty. 5 wide, 3 to the far side. Dallas back, steps up, they'll throw the screen to Thompson. Thompson with the catch, and he's going to be tripped up. Good stop there made by Tommy Young.
Good stop, good stop.
Yeah, that was a big-time stop there.
Hey, and that's their signature play right there.
He had a lot of room to run if Tommy Young hadn't been able to do what he just did there on that stop.
Stopped there at the 38-yard line, so he picked up 5. So 3rd down and 5 coming up with 7:10 and counting here in the first half.
Now this is a little bit more like the West Orange Stark team that I'm sure the coaches were scouting for.
Exactly. They had to open it up. They can't run anymore.
Again, 5 receivers. As Dallas is going to be empty and the Mustangs are going to take time. We'll take it with them. 6:57 to go first half. It's West Orange Stark 7, Lamar nothing. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So West Orange Stark uses their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 remaining with 6:57 to go in the first half. 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Mustangs.
He's going after number 18 this time. I can bet my bottom dollar.
We'll try to get the isolation there. Again, empty backfield for Dallas on 3rd down and 5. They'll get a man in motion. They'll play fake, and Dallas goes with a draw play and has 1st down yardage. Everything except the one thing Lamar was expecting. was for Dallas to run the ball, and he had a huge hole, and he got the first down. Pick up 9 on that play.
And guys, like we always say, anytime you have a play, hit the quarterback just for goodness sakes.
You also had the wherewithal to fall down before you could give him that shot. Again, empty backfield on 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Dallas back, they'll try to go for the screen to Johnson, and Johnson first close to a first down. Yeah, there was a lot of holding, but no call there. As Johnson with the reception.
Yeah, there's a lot of holding going on.
He'll be stopped at the 45-yard line, so a gain of 8. So Young with the stop, so 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Mustangs. Trey Spencer goes out of the game, as now they will bring Baldwin back in the backfield with Dallas. 2nd and 2, it will be Baldwin. Baldwin's got a first down, as he will get the ball inside the 40 to around the 39-yard line. Kind of made that one look pretty easy there on that one, a gain of 6.
Well, guys, I think every play you have to play the run, especially if you see Baldwin in the backfield.
You're starting to see a pattern. There's no doubt that, you see Baldwin in the backfield, 9 out of 10 chance he's going to get the rock.
That's right. It's been 99% of the time.
Now they're going empty.
Empty backfield, 1st and 10.
Doing what they do.
At the Lamar 39-yard line, 5:27 to go first half. Cougs show blitz, back off of it. Dallas back, has pressure, looking, goes downfield, and that ball is going to be intercepted by Tommy Young.
Yes, sir, Tommy Young.
Interception of the night. Tommy Young looked like the wide receiver on that play.
Yeah, he was playing the ball.
Huge pressure again on Dallas as he was hammered as he threw the ball, and Tommy Young with a great job.
That's right, that's right. Tommy Young is now playing that defensive back like he should have played all year. You know, when mistakes and fussing at you get you right, he's down there beating his chest like King Kong. He's loving it.
1st and 10 for the Cougars. They are pit deep, though, at their own 3-yard line with 5:10 to go first half. Got to get the ball rolling and try to get a few first downs here and there. It'll be Williams, so I'll hand off to Ellis Jones, and Ellis Jones, with one of his better runs of the night thus far, gets it past the 5 to around the 7-yard line, so a gain of about 4 on that play.
I really want to see that hurry-up offense that Lamar.
Yeah, I would like to see that as well, Coach.
There's a no huddle right now. 2nd down, I'll say officially 5 yards on that play. So 2nd and 5 from the 8. Cooper in motion, potential free play coming up. Williams back as he's going to be thrown down.
Either blow the whistle or let the play go. Now, he dropped that. Now, there is something back there in that backfield. I don't know whether they're going to call that or not, but that should have been a free play.
And the way they're clapping, it looks like it's going to go against Lamar. And I don't see where they're now. It's Lamar clapping, so it looks like encroachment. Yeah, exactly. We'll see what the call is. If it's encroachment, there's no foul. So it's just an official error. Well, we'll just reset this one up.
I was going to say, that's a redo.
Yep.
They're bringing it back to 2nd down, yep.
Yep. It's just offsetting nonetheless.
Yeah, I think they couldn't agree on who was offside and who moved, so.
Yeah, let's figure, let's just call the whole thing off. 4:28 and counting. Cougs at their own 8-yard line, trailing 7-0 to West Orange Stark. Cooper in motion, and they'll give it to Coop. Coop cuts back, and he's going to be stopped for about a yard. Tried to cut it back in, but number 2, Trey Spencer, there on the stop, and Cooper unable to turn the corner. For a moment, looked like he had something. Now, a big 3rd and 4 coming up for the Cougars. The defense has really done its job, but they've been out on the field far too more than what you expect.
That's right.
Time for the offense to handle their end of the bargain. 3rd down, Richard in motion. I'll hand off to Ellis Jones. Ellis Jones cuts back, carries a couple of defenders past the 20. And that's the play you were looking for.
That's the play. That's the play.
They
cut back.
Cut back and went against the grain of LaDarian Ellis Jones. will get the Cougars best offensive play of the night.
That's it. Do I get a trophy yet?
Yeah, not quite.
Not quite. Not
79 yards away.
Now you're seeing the hurry up.
First and 10 for the Cougars. Hand off again to Ellis Jones, and Ellis Jones is going to be wrestled to the ground at around the 24-yard line. So a pickup of 2 on that play.
Baldwin again in on the stop. I'm not quite sure whose job it is to block that man, but
blocking 32 should be high on someone's list. 3:17 to go here in the first half. Some personnel changes. Ellis Jones will come out. We'll see DeMarco Guidry in.
They're not ready for this.
So trust me, I don't think that they've seen this in the scouting report. DeMarco Guidry is now the deep back. We saw what he did last week in the fourth quarter as he is lined up deep. Man in motion is Richard. They'll drop back. Williams swings back. Gall is caught by Richard to the 30. Still going. Carries a couple of defenders and a first down for the Cougars at the 39-yard line. And the Lamarque offense finally starting to show some signs of life here with 2:43 to go here in the first half.
Help me, guys. Are you supposed to tackle by the head?
No.
It was awful close to something along the lines of a face mask, but he got away.
If you lower the head, they're going to let you get away with that, though.
First and 10, ball at the 40-yard line. Williams under center. Tight set for the Cougars. And it'll be a handoff to Guidry, and Guidry's going to carry a couple of defenders to around the 44. So that's a pickup of about 4 on that play for Guidry.
You can just tell by the body language of Guidry. He says, I want to hit somebody.
Exactly. He runs angry. That is the only way you can describe his running style. He runs angry.
He's a bruiser and intimidating.
Second down and a stoppage of play by the Cougars. 2:19 to go in the first half. They'll take their first timeout. We'll take it with them. It's Lamarque trailing West Orange Stark 7-0. Coug Sports Net will be right back. After the Cougar timeout, it is a 2nd down and 6 at their own 44-yard line. 2:19 to go first half. This drive started at the 3-yard line following a Tommy Young interception. Second INT of the night for the Lamarque defense. Ellis Jones got the first. Man in motion is Irvin, and he is going to be stopped. Trey Baldwin with a huge hit. And Irvin missed the block.
I don't know why they didn't block him.
Trey Baldwin came in there just unmolested and hammered Guidry right at the point of attack. He lost 2 on that play. So 151 and counting. A big third down coming up for the Cougars. A 3rd down and 8. As James is going to line up to the far side. Ellis Jones is in the slot. And it's going to be DeQuan Jones, and Jones is going to be stopped. And again, the Cougars try to stretch the ball out and try to go at the handoff, but West Orange Stark certainly not fooled at all. And right now, the Cougars, for a moment, it looked like they were going to go.
Yeah, it looks like they were going to line up there. Woo.
But yeah, 1:17 to go. If you come out of here in the first half down 7-0, it's not what you want, but you'll take it.
Well, guys, I don't know. 1 week our O-line is tough. Next week they're struggling.
Back up, get up.
Really not sure what the problem is, but it just looks like the quickness has really been an issue for them thus far.
Yeah, they just seem to can't block these guys.
Cole with the punt. That's going to be fielded around the 19-yard line by Thompson. Thompson turns the corner to the 20, 25, to the 30, and he'll be stopped at around the 32-yard line. Gain of around 13 on that return by Thompson. And with 46 seconds to go, West Orange Stark will get the ball spotted at the 31-yard line. So officially a 12-yard return. Mustangs do have 1 timeout remaining. And it will be interesting to see as to whether or not they'll be just content with the 7-0 lead, or whether or not they'll try at least one more opportunity to try to go up against that Lamarque secondary.
Of course. It wouldn't be.
Oh, looks like they're going to go a bit conservative here. I formation set for the first time tonight.
Well, let's hope they do that.
Baldwin will be the ball carrier, and Baldwin's going to move forward to around the 40-yard line. So a pickup of about 7 on that play. I should say a pickup of 8, so 2nd down and 2. 30 seconds to go here in the first half, and it just looks like the Mustangs are going to be content to just let this clock run down.
Yeah, I think they are. They're pretty satisfied with what they got going, but they don't.
Yeah, they don't even have a clock running other than the main clock. The play clock never even started. It's still sitting at 40.
They don't realize that cream rises to the top.
A block punt by Trey Baldwin.
Yes, sir.
Led to his 1-yard touchdown run, and that has been the only scoring. It's been a defensive-dominated first half as the West Orange Stark Mustangs will take a 7-0 lead into the locker room at halftime of this Class 4A Region 3 Division II semifinal. It's Lamarque again trailing 7-0 to West Orange Stark. Coug Sports Net will be right back. Enjoy the halftime. Start up the second half here at Stalwart Stadium in Baytown, Texas. It's the Lamar Cougars trailing the West Orange Stark Mustangs by a count of 7-0. Brandon Williams along with Mike Lockwood, Louis Perrin Jr., the coach William Sal on the sideline, and of course in the stands, always Louis Perrin Sr., senior stats. Guys, a very tough-minded first half on both sides of the football. Lamar with just 88 yards of offense, but they hold West Orange Stark to just 91 yards of offense, Lewis.
That's it. It was a defensive battle. We kind of figured it was going to be. We thought maybe Lamar could be able to have a little bit better luck running the ball if we could manage to stop their passing game. Well, half of that's happened. We managed to stop their passing game fairly well, but unfortunately, we haven't been able to get our own rushing game quite in gear just yet.
Well, guys, we come up with a game plan, me and some of the ex-coaches, ex-players. If he could drop back in the shotgun and run that spread.
I think you had the right idea, Coach. You just disappeared a bit on us.
If we run that spread option, if we could do that and make those ones that's stunting off the end, make them honest, I think we can change our offensive game.
Hey, Mike, before we get this going, do we want to talk about a Cougar fan?
Yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
Coug Nation lost perhaps one of its most beautiful souls earlier this week in Irma Fontenot. For years on end, just a presence for the Lamarque Booster Club. Always there at a Lamarque sporting event, be it football, track, regardless. She has gone on, and as we move on, we know that Irma Fontenot, you're looking down at us right now and looking and knowing full well that Cougar spirit and that Cougar pride, you're going to help us get past this game.
You know what? And she was probably tapping me on the shoulder a while ago when somebody just tapped me on the shoulder, turned around, and here somebody was bringing me 2 Lamarque Cougar shirts. I said, look, I'm going to support that Booster Club no matter what if I can make it to where she always used to have them on that table at that gate, Brandon.
Always.
There was, it didn't matter if it was cold, hot, rain, that woman was there to support these Cougars.
And to show you just how much she supported them, living, dying, living, breathing, the whole 9 yards, her wish, her family's wish, in lieu of flowers, donations to the Cougar Booster Club.
There you go.
Certainly.
Is that great? Is that grace or what?
Well put. Oh, we get back to the action now as Pedro Fontenot, first time we've seen him tonight, as he is set to kick off. Back deep for West Orange Stark is Will Johnson, and it's a high kick that Johnson will take it around his 2-yard line. Goes to the 5, 10, 15, 20, room to run, 25, 30. Tries to turn the corner, 35, 40, 45 midfield, 45, 40. One man to beat, still going inside the 30. He'll be pushed out of bounds at around the 23-yard line. So not the way you want to start the second half if you're the Lamarque Cougars.
No, guys, and he's not the one you ever want to kick to.
A 75-yard kickoff return to open the second half, and Alan Cooper was the last man between him and the goal line.
Yeah, guys,
let's go, gentlemen, let's go.
The young man is great on the cutback, and that's exactly what he did. Headed toward the middle, cut back toward the end. He has the speed to outrun most on that outside.
There's the long staple at West Orange Stark, speed over the years. 1st and 10, excellent field position for the Mustangs as they start at the Lamarque 23-yard line following the kick return by Johnson. Handoff is going to be to Cormier, and he's going to bounce past a couple of defenders. Still going inside the 10, inside the 5. He'll be dragged down inside the 5-yard line. They'll spot him exactly at the 5. So a gain of 18 yards.
Ellis Jones saved the touchdown that time, catching him from behind and dragging him down there at the 5.
And right out of the gate, the West Orange Stark Mustangs are just carrying that momentum up the kickoff return. And that 18-yard run puts them at the 5-yard line. Big stop here for Lamar as Trey Baldwin, who has the game's only touchdown as of right now, is the deep back as they go into their power eye set. And it will be to Baldwin. And Baldwin's going to cut back, and he is going to be stuffed at around the 3-yard line. Good tackle there by a host of Cougars. Marlon Ford, 72, lost his helmet in the process. Johnson and James also in. Ford has to go out for one play since he lost his helmet, so Taryn Gaines will come in. Gain of 2 makes it 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line. Opening minutes, 3rd quarter.
And guys, I kind of hope he go for the corner pattern. We have a chance to intercept it.
Well, they're going to pound that ball.
Yeah, I see.
Power eye set now. They'll start moving some things around as Baldwin is now the up back, and it's going to be a handoff straight directly to Deontay Thompson, and he will score.
That looked like a billboard sign when you saw him line up in the backfield.
Trickeration caught them off guard, so a 3-yard touchdown run by the talented Deontay Thompson is going to make it 13-0 with 10:39 to go. As Hector Vela is set to attempt the extra point.
Yeah, that was really recognizable, really easy.
Low snap, kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. 10 minutes, 39 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. It's now West Orange Stark leading Lamar by a count of 14-0. Coug Sports Net will be right back. So the Mustangs only needed 3 plays and 23 yards to get the 2nd touchdown of the night. Deontay Thompson, the 3-yard run. And as we mentioned in the break, special teams, the deciding factor as the 75-yard kickoff return by Will Johnson helped set that play, set that drive up.
Yeah, I hope these seniors realize this is it. If they lose this, bring up that
tomorrow.
Ghost. That's right. No tomorrow in this.
High bouncing kick in the direction of Young'll, taking it around his 12-yard line, tries to find the block, tries to turn the corner on his own way. Still going at around the 20, 25, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at around the 27-yard line. So it's going to be up to the Lamar offense to make some kind of adjustments. Again, only 88 yards in the first half. Darian Ellis-Jones, 11 carries, 30 yards. Daquan Jones, 3 carries for 15 yards. Allen Cooper, 4 carries, 15 yards.
Okay. There has to be an adjustment made on offense. I believe they drop back in the shotgun, they'll keep the stunners, they'll keep them on it. If they go back in the shotgun and begin to exercise that option.
They will start in the traditional base set on the wing set on 1st and 10 as the ball is spotted at the 26-yard line. Play clock is down to 6 as Cooper is the deep back. Jones in motion, back to throw. Williams has pressure. It's going to be sacked, ball pop loose, but it's recovered by Lamar. But Jalen Williams is down, and he is not getting up. That is not good news for Lamar. He's slow to get up. He took a huge shot before finally getting back up.
There's Baldwin again.
Guys, I don't understand who's blocking off that backside. But
I don't know who it is. As right now there's a timeout on the field at 10:05 to go. We'll take it with them. It's West Orange Stark 14, Lamar nothing. Coug Sports Net will be right back. Jalen Williams slowly coming off the field. He needed some help. He took a huge shot. And now you go from your junior quarterback who's handled about 95% of the snaps to Datron Cole, who we have seen at quarterback at times this season. 2nd down and long coming up, man in motion. It'll be Cole calling his own number, and he's going to be stopped. That quarterback draw got really next to nothing. Number 57, Octavius Colson, there on the stop.
Guys, the playbook has to open up now. You have to start doing your cutbacks, your traps, everything right now, because you got a rookie quarterback in there, and you got to start making this defense get honest. They're going to blitz off both ends, and they're coming hard.
3rd down and 18 to go. Ball at the 19-yard line of the Lamar Cougars. Cole will just hand the ball off to Ellis Jones, and Ellis Jones tries to cut back. He'll get to around the 20, maybe the 21-yard line. That was just really a case of a conservative drive. They're just trying to get him warmed up. But the big question now for the Lamar Cougars is whether or not you're going to get Jalen Williams back. Cole will come back, will stay in to handle the punting. And we see Williams being attended to on the sidelines. Don't want to speculate on the cause of the injury, but again, he took a huge shot.
Well, guys, they're checking his chest muscles and everything. I'm thinking the helmet might have hit him right in the chest. And so he looked like he may come back. I hope he does.
Thompson fielding the punt.
Beautiful
At around his 38-yard line. Is going to evade one defender. Tries to cut back. Has room, has midfield. Has the 45-40, 35-30, 25-20. It'll go out of bounds. And again, the special teams of West Orange Stark burns the Lamar Cougars.
They smelling blood, guys.
Deontay Thompson, again, we said from the outset, you're going to be seeing this kid a lot on Saturdays over the years to come, as he's property of Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide on National Signing Day. And it's plays like that that makes you see why he could be a standout in the Southeastern Conference for years to come.
Well, guys, the way I saw that, I sent one down the east side and one down the west side, and both of them just laying on him.
Huge setup downs coming up for the Lamarck defense. And the Cougars are going to take a timeout, 8:22 to go. It is Lamarck trailing 14-0. Coug Sports Net will be right back. Cougs use a timeout. 1st and 10 for West Orange Stark at the 20-yard line after the 42-yard return of the punt by Deontay Thompson. Jack Dallas in shotgun, 4 wide receiver set, man in motion. They'll go at the jet sweep. As he'll try to turn the corner, and he will not. No, actually, he's still going. He'll cut back, cuts past a couple of defenders inside the 10, inside the 5, and a beautiful piece of running. We don't even have the kid's number 27.
Another player down.
And another Cougar player down.
William Tenner.
Number 53.
53, William Tenner. He is down and in pain. Will take the break. 8:09 to go, third quarter. Lamarck trailing 14-0. Coug Sports Net will be right back. William Tenner able to walk off under his own power, but not before a run up 16 yards that looked a lot more like 45.
Right. They
don't have a name on the kid, but a pretty good run. That sets them up 1st and goal now at the Lamarck 6-yard line.
Wow. We need a turnover, guys.
There's no question. A huge turnover. We've got 2 already. A third is definitely in order. Handoff Baldwin, and Baldwin actually a rollout. They'll go back to throw. That ball is going to be caught for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Mustangs.
Jack Dallas hits the wide receiver, number 84, Jerron Preston. And it's now 20-0 with 7:52 to go in the third quarter. Special teams has led to all 3 of West Orange Stark's touchdowns.
It's been a special show tonight. Special team show.
When you have 2 teams evenly matched like you've got here, that special teams ends up being the huge difference. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good by Vela. So a new score with 7 minutes, 52 seconds to go in the third. It's now Lamarck trailing West Orange Stark by a count of 20-0. Coug Sports Net will be right back. Cougars have put Daquan Jones back deep to pair with Alan Cooper. They're both standing around the 10-yard line. As Baldwin, actually will be Vela doing the kicking here.
You see if we can't get a big play on special teams ourselves.
And it's going to be a high kick in the direction of Cooper. Good spot. The ball is lost by Cooper. He'll pick it up around the 20-yard line. And he will be stopped at around the 26-yard line. So the ball just hung up high. Cooper able to get something out of it. And it looks like it's going to be Ladarian Ellis-Jones at quarterback. And you remember, Ellis-Jones was the quarterback all of last season. So you'll get to see a different element in the offense from Ladarian Ellis-Jones. Oh, actually, it's Jalen Williams back.
Yeah, it looked like he's back on the field.
He is back on the field.
Good to see.
Very good to see. Cougars are definitely going to need his leadership and his ability.
They really, well, we can get just 3 good.
You just got to start with 1. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Down 21, Williams play action fake, drops back, has pressure, throws downfield. It's going to be a flag all over the place. Tommy Young was hammered.
Yeah, he was mugged.
Yeah.
He was hammered. It was number 18, Johnson.
And guys, they seem like they'll give up the flag to destroy a play.
Oh, they certainly will. You got a 21-point lead. You've got a bit of a cushion at this point.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that we're going to see. They're going from the original.
You know, right now they're playing with house money. You just got to step up. Now you're starting to hear the fans starting to get a little fired up here. 7:39 to go. Still plenty of football to be played. But right now, the Lamar Cougars are definitely needing to get some points on the board.
They are going to have to open up this offense. They started out good with that first down. They're going to have to keep it up.
1st and 10 at the 42 after the pass interference. Play fake. Williams back, evades 1 man, flag down, and Williams will be stopped at around the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that's in the area of holding, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that flag came down pretty quick.
It looked like it's going to be in the.
Yeah, there's some yellow laundry. Yeah, it looked like very much in the vicinity of holding.
That's okay. That's okay.
Let's see what the call. Oh, actually a block below the waist. Chop block.
A chop block.
Oh, how ironic.
Wow.
How ironic.
They've been chop blocking us all day.
Yeah, but I think that one happened a little bit outside that tackle box.
So
yeah, that one happened a bit outside the tackle box, though, guys.
That's going to take them back down to the 28-yard line. So a 1st and 25 coming up for the Cougars. 7:30 to go, 3rd quarter, trailing 21-0. Offset I formation with 2 wides to the near side. Handoff is to Ellis Jones. He tries to get something, and he's not going to get much of anything because the Mustang defense is there. Again, Thompson also in on the stop along with number 20, Kalen Garrett.
Guys, they have so much speed inside and out. They're going to have to do some misdirection, drop back in the spread option, and make them come and try to fool them.
Well, that defense has been pinning their ears back inside that tackle box all afternoon long.
You're not going to beat those guys because you got the offensive players playing defense also, and they are quick.
2nd and 26 with a loss of 1 on that play. James in motion, play fake. Williams back, running for his life. He's just going to throw that ball away.
Well, of course, they know if you all you're going to do is run. If you try to pass, they're going to be coming in on you guys.
3rd down at 26. Yeah, you're going to have to really pin your ears for this one.
Right, some wheel routes, some seam routes. You have to do all of that because they look like they're playing zone. So that seam route should be open. Just get maybe Cooper in that seam and let him go.
3rd down and 26. Ball at the 27-yard line. They have to get to the West Orange Stark 47 in order to keep this drive alive. Daquan Jones in motion. Williams back, has pressure, throws the screen, and it's dropped. Was set up pretty well, but Darian Ellis Jones unable to hold on to that one, and the Cougs and that chop block really killed whatever momentum that came after that pass interference.
And guys, again, number 40 was right on top of that play. If he'd have caught it, he'd have brought him down.
Tell you what, the offensive line sure is struggling a bit today, guys.
Yeah, they're not doing much. The guys are just beating them.
Baldwin has been an absolute killer all night long.
Yes, sir.
From the opening possession.
From the opening possession, they have really set the tone. Yes, Thompson is back deep and around his own 34-yard line. Cole set the punt. Cole gets it off, and it's a wobbler that's going to quickly die out of bounds, and they will spot the ball at the 43-yard line of West Orange Stark with 6:27 to go here in the 3rd quarter. That's the worst field position thus far in the 2nd half for the Mustangs.
Yeah, guys, they're beating us at the offensive line. They're beating us with their gap in every single play. And we haven't adjusted to that yet, and the speed is killing our linemen. You
know, the defense, it's 21-0, but still the defense has played well. You got to consider that those 3 scoring drives all started inside the Lamar 30-yard line.
That's right, and were special teams
Special
mistakes.
teams set up by special teams. Jack Dallas is the quarterback, as he's got a shotgun set, 4 wide receivers, 3 to the near. Handoff's going to be to Cormier. Cormier is going to move forward. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Lamar. It might be Tommy Young with the recovery.
Oh, no, they're saying it's it
went back to West Orange Stark. The Cougars missed the break.
It was a break.
Oh, my gosh. There was a second I thought Tommy Young had fell on it, but it got past him. That was the kind of break the Cougars desperately needed. But it's a gain of 6 on 2nd down and 4. And it'll begin a handoff. It's not going to get much of anything, as that is William Tenner.
Oh, he's
there
back
on
in
the
there.
stop.
Good to see him back again as well. We need that big man clogging up the middle.
So a gain of 1.
Edwards again on the kick. Wrapped up by Kenneth Edwards.
Edwards on Edwards' crime on that play. 3rd down short.
All right, the fans are waking up finally.
Dallas in the backfield. 3rd and 3. It'll be a handoff, and it's going to be a 1st down.
Oh my God.
And more. You saw that one coming. You just knew they were going to run the ball.
Knew it.
And it's going to move the chains.
You got 1 man in that backfield, and you know who it is typically.
Yes,
and
sir.
So they've done a pretty good job play calling against Lamar.
So a new set of downs for West Orange Stark. Ball is spotted at the 42-yard line up the Cougars. 1st and 10, 4:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, it's going to be a handoff. This time it's Baldwin, and Baldwin is going to carry a couple of defenders down to around the 35-yard line. So again, they're getting the ball to Baldwin, and he's normally getting 5-6 yards on each carry. They're going to spot it at the 37, so a gain of 5 on that one.
Well, they're using Lamar's strategy. Burn up the clock. You're 21 points ahead.
Oh, there's no question. There's no reason to be aggressive or cute or any stretch of the imagination. You know, you've got a 3-touchdown lead and a defense that has really put the clamps down on the Cougar offense. 2nd and 5. And that's just an offsides of just the worst magnitude.
A little contact there, maybe. Yeah, both defenses really have played fairly well tonight. It's been a special teams game. We've already talked about that some. Several turnovers, or I guess 3 turnovers so far in this game, and you know, Lamar's offense just really has not gotten with the program yet.
Really,
tonight.
that's basically, I think the biggest thing that sticks out is Lamar has not gotten any offense going at all tonight.
At all. None at all.
What's been the deepest penetration for Lamar thus far? Really has not been very deep.
I don't know if we've crossed the 50-yard line.
I don't think we have as of yet.
Lamar has no offense tonight.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Dallas with the quick handoff, and it's going to be spinning past the 25. And he'll be stopped at the 25-yard line. Host of the Cougars will bring him down, but not before he gets about 7 yards as the clock goes down to 3:46 and counting. It's number 21, Jeremiah Shaw, as he will go out of the game. Number 31, Eric Cormier, goes out the game as well. Baldwin will come back in. He's lined up in a slot. He's lined up in a high slot to the near side. 2nd down and 3. Dallas back to throw. Ball is going to be caught. Reception made by D. Wolford, and he was able to get past the first defender. Again, Lamar's inability to make the tackle.
And we've seen that a lot today, where one or two men are managing to get deep and managing to get a hand on those Mustang runners, but not able to bring them down. They're doing it with arm tackles or trying it with arm tackles, and they're not working.
That's right. That's right. There is no aggression. No aggression. They're coming down and not planting to make the hit. They're reaching for the player.
3rd down and 1. You're betting the house that this carry is going to go to Baldwin.
Yes, sir.
And there you go. And he is going to be, he'll get enough for a first down.
It looks like it.
Didn't get much, but he was able to move the chains, and he will get a first down for West Orange Stark at the 22-yard line. 2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
And they're doing an excellent job of eating up the clock.
They have.
And they don't want the offense to get the ball back. So they're going to burn this clock up.
Again, you're keeping that defense on the field.
That's right. Hopefully our offense can get some spunk.
You can get a turnover. You got to get a turnover here
Right.
at this
But
point
we-
because
but
right
we-
now, if this thing goes to 24, 27, or 28,
Right.
that's going to be a very huge hill to climb,
Well,
especially with the way they're playing defense.
We got to score.
Dallas back, throws, ball is going to be caught, and the Cougars are going to make a stop. They stopped Johnson there. They finally were able to blow that receiver screen up. Number 7, Anthony Wright. Number 11, Carl Sims. And Datron Cole there on the stop.
And guys, a lot of the offensive linemen are playing on the defensive line. So
Loss of 4.
they're basing their defense on speed.
137 and counting in the third quarter. Officially a loss of 5, so second down and 15. They will go to a pistol set. Actually, now they'll go under center. Dallas with the toss. He'll go to Shaw. We'll get to the 25, past the 20-yard line, and down and around the 18-yard line, maybe the 17. And Shaw is a jackrabbit around the corner.
Ellis Jones and Tommy Young, on the stop that time.
Most of these guys are jackrabbits, really.
And their ability to get around the corner, whereas the inability of our jackrabbits to get around the corner has also been a big difference as well.
It's crazy how they have the linebackers spread it out so wide, and we're running right to them.
Third down and 6 at the 18-yard line. 45 seconds to go, third quarter. Shaw is in the backfield with Dallas, and it will be play action. Dallas back, steps up, throws over the middle. Ball is caught, touchdown. Touchdown, Trey Spencer. And it is 27-0 with a point after coming at 34 seconds to go. And right now, that is a huge, huge mountain to climb for the Lamar Cougars.
Well, guys, we have had no offense tonight at all. I don't know, our offensive line just wasn't here. And defense is now getting really tired, and they're actually taking advantage of the momentum.
Starting to look like shades of the Cold Spring game from last season.
Yes.
Snap the hold, the kick is up, and the kick by Vela is going to be good. So a new score with 34 seconds to go, third quarter. It's now West Orange Stark leading Lamar 28-0. Coug Sports Net will be right back. 34 seconds to go, third quarter. As the second touchdown tonight for Jack Dallas finds Trey Spencer for a 17-yard touchdown, and it is now 28-0. Cooper and Jones back deep for the Cougs. And right now, the Lamar task is pretty huge.
That's it. It's going to be, let's score quick. Let's see if special teams can't bring us something now.
Baldwin set the kickoff, and he will kick it out of bounds.
All right.
So for the first time tonight, we've seen a miscue by their special teams unit.
Either penalty or a re-kick.
I would imagine they're going to take it. They're going to take
Yeah, looks
it
like
right
they're
there,
just going to take it.
Yeah,
You don't want to run the risk of something going wrong and having deeper field position.
right. We need to get started. Whatever we're going to do, we need to get started.
It needs to start now. And if this Lamar offense, if this Lamar team has any hope of making a comeback, it has got to start on this drive.
Right now.
Because you got to think at this point, everything's 4-down territory from here out.
Right.
Jalen Williams set to lead the offense. Ellis Jones is in the backfield. Man in motion is going to be Cooper. It's going to hand off to Ellis Jones. And Ellis Jones will get about 2, maybe 3 yards. And again, it's just the inability to go and get that big gain.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's the final.
They hurry, they might get one more play in here.
15 seconds to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 7 for the Cougars at their own 42-yard line. And Williams is just going to let the clock run down.
Oh, my goodness.
Choice, yeah. He could have gotten that play off.
You're going to need some fours up, and we're going to need some serious help. After 3 quarters of play, it is Lamar trailing West Orange Stark by a count of 28-0. Coug Sports Net will be right back. Start of the 4th quarter here at Stallworth Stadium. Cougars trailing 28-0 to West Orange Stark. Brandon Williams, Mike Lockwood, Lewis Perrin Jr., the coach William Sowell, and senior stats Lewis Perrin Sr. in the stands. 2nd and 7 for the Cougars at their own 42-yard line. Cooper in motion. It'll be a handoff to Ellis Jones, and he's going to be stuffed. Again, it's just the front line of West Orange Stark being able to penetrate, and this time it's number 42, Mandel Turner King.
Ellis Jones.
I just start doing a bunch of rollout passes, guys. I hate to say it,
running
but
off tackle probably
that
isn't going to get you closer to 28. You're going to have to put the ball up in the air.
Yeah, he's going to have to. He's going to have to adjust that offense.
Loss of 2 makes it 3rd down and 9 at the 40-yard line. And they will try to Quan Jones around the corner, and he is going to be stopped at around the 45-yard line. And again, just the speed of West Orange Stark, in this case, number 20, Kalen Garrett.
They have studied that play so much that even before he cut to the outside, they reacted.
And give credit to West Orange Stark and their coaching staff, defensive coordinator Mike Pierce.
Yes, he scouted his team thoroughly.
He has done a tremendous job with this defensive unit tonight.
Well, you know, in the playoffs, you got to pull out your playbook.
4th and 4 at the 45-yard line. Play clock down to 10. Cooper in motion. Williams with the play fake, drops back, throws underneath. Ball is going to be incomplete. High and looking for the direction of Corwin Lede, but number 2, Trey Spencer, there with the breakup, and the Cougars will give it up on downs as the Mustangs will get good field position at the Lamar 45-yard line with 11-12 to go.
That's it. That's it. Well, they made a good effort, but the man was right on top of him.
Well,
Excellent.
and you know, they played. We threw that ball 3 times last week against Sweeney. That exact same play, guys.
Yes, sir. But we didn't have the speed to deal with on this play.
No.
Well, plus I'm afraid to say it, guys. We got a little plain Jane vanilla tonight.
Yes, sir.
Not near enough diversity to be able to counteract what they were. They were taking away our meat and bread and butter.
Right, right. They spread the defense wide on us, and they had the speed in the middle, and you can't do anything with that but misdirection and spread option.
Jeremiah Shaw in the backfield with Dallas as they're in a pistol set. 1st and 10 at the Lamar 45-yard line, and it is going to be Shaw who will cut it back 45 to the 40. Nice run by Shaw. Game around 6, maybe 7 on that play before number 3, Tommy Young, is able to make the stop. 10:56 and counting. Ball spot at the 39-yard line. They'll call it a gain of 6. As the clock winds down, 10:45 and counting, as West Orange Stark with the ball in a 28-0 lead. 2nd down and 4. Again, they'll go at the pistol set. Shaw's the deep back, and now you got some movement, and now Dallas will go under center. And it's going to be a pitch to Shaw, and Shaw turns the corner. It's going to come back. There were at least 2,
saw it that time.
Maybe 3 holds on that one.
And they wait till the end of the game to call it.
Well, better late than never, but this is a better late, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's been happening all night.
So a holding against West Orange Stark will take them back. So it'll be now a 2nd down and 14. As the ball will be spotted back at the Lamar 49-yard line with 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the 4th quarter. Still a lot of Lamar fans still in the stands, but you saw a good chunk leave as well right after that 4th touchdown. And now we've got a stoppage at play. And it'll be West Orange Stark taking the time out there first. It will be 10-12 to go here in the game. It's Lamar trailing by a count of 28-0. Coug Sports Net will be right back. 2nd and 14 for the Mustangs at the Lamar 49-yard line after the holding call. 10-12 remaining as they hold a 28-0 lead. 3 wide receivers to the far side. And it looks like Johnson to the near. It'll be just a handoff and a huge hole.
And that's what it's going to be probably for the rest of the night. They're going to try to run this clock down.
It'll be Edwards actually on the carry. Yes, he'll get the ball down to the 41-yard line. That's a pickup of 8.
Guidry on the stop.
3rd down and 6 to go with 9:52 remaining.
And guys, they got a bunch of Daquan Jones-sized running backs in here.
They spread the ball out again, a 4-wide set. They have run with success on that play, and they'll try it again. And it's Shaw.
Right
it's
up the
Edwards,
middle.
a huge run inside the 10 to the 5. He'll be down at around the 2-yard line.
And guys, and
that, my friends,
yes,
might
sir.
have been the final nail.
That just what very well may be. And you see the spread option is working against us the same way it would be if we planned it on our side.
1st and 10, it'll be a handoff and a touchdown. Yep, that one's to Kalen Garrett. As it's now 34-0. Actually, I'll say it's Malik Edwards with the 2-yard run. So 9:17 to go now. It's 34-0. And you really got to start digging. This might be worse because at least you got 10. You really got to start scratching your head as to if a Lamar team has ever been shut out in a playoff game. Point after is no good, but with 9:17 to go, you might as well start saying congratulations to the West Orange Stark Mustangs, who are going to move on as they lead the Lamar Cougars by a count of 34-0. Coug Sports Net will be right back. 34-0 is the score with 9:17 remaining. And right now you've got the Lamar players trying to get their fans up. They know it's the end, but at least they want to try to go out, particularly these seniors. They want to go out with the level of pride and at least go out knowing that they played hard the full 48. Squib kicking that is going to go out of bounds, and the Cougars will likely go ahead and take possession. 34-0 to score, 9:17 to go. And as we were talking at commercial break, really scanning the crevices of my mind to remember if there was ever a time where a Lamar team was shut out in a postseason game. And right now the mind is telling me no. Now, it might have been a case maybe in the 60s or something like that, maybe a tight 7-0 ball game or something along those lines. But certainly in the 30-some-odd years that I've been around this program, it has never happened.
And Marque will go ahead and take the ball right where it went out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 1st
and 10 for the Cougars. Again, 9:17 to go. 34-0 is the score as Jalen Williams will go under center. Cougars will go against their wing set. And it'll be a handoff to Ellis Jones, and pretty much the same MO of the night. Ellis Jones, maybe 2, maybe 3 on the carry. Jalen Garrett on the tackle along with Justin Brown. Again, guys, it's just really been a dominating effort by this West Orange Stark defense, particularly its front 7. Gain of 2 makes it 2nd down and 8 at the 34-yard line. 8:51 remaining as the Cougs trail 34-0. Ellis Jones in the backfield, Cooper in motion. They'll go play fake. Williams back, steps up, throws, and that ball is just going to be incomplete. Flag down as the Mustangs delivered a lot of pressure towards Williams as he just threw the ball away. We'll see what the call is going to be. 8 minutes, 33 seconds left. Oh, Cougars, barring the unforeseen, will finish their season at 11-2, holding against Lamar as their 10-game winning streak will come to an end. Holding will be declined, so it'll be a 3rd down and 8 coming up with 8:33 remaining.
That was a little bit of a mercy call on the part of West Orange Stark.
3rd down 8. And West Orange Stark will improve to 11-2, and they will take on LaGrange next weekend. Daquan Jones in motion, pressure coming. Williams got hammered again. He took a wicked shot as the West Orange Stark Mustangs just pinned their ears back and came hard. And right now,
whole scale change.
Yeah, whole scale change. And if you're waiting for the white flag, you're seeing it right now.
That's it.
Down 34-0. They'll go ahead and bring in the punt unit. As Datron Cole will line up the punt. And Deontay Thompson actually in a bit closer now as he's lined up around midfield.
Yeah, he got against the wind.
And that's going to work in the Cougs' favor just a bit as that ball is going to be down at around the 30-yard line. 8 minutes, 18 seconds left.
Well, I hate to say it, guys, but I'd like to see that clock go ahead and keep on rolling right quick.
Yeah.
The inevitable. You need to start looking at your roster there on some of those seniors, Brandon, as much as I hate to say it. But
yeah, certainly want to go ahead and give these guys their nods one last time. Demetrius James, Gerald Johnson, Ladarian Ellis-Jones, Anthony Wright, Corey Holmes, Carl Sims, Datron Cole, Dalian Richard, Corey and Lede, Donald Caldwell, Alan Cooper, Dylan Billiot, Jarrett Wilson, Kenneth Edwards, Miko Garcia, Chris Laws, Taryn Gaines. Guys, I know it is not the way that you expected your senior season to end, but thank you for giving us the privilege of being able to call your names out and being able to give Coug Nation a lot of excitement over your years.
Well said.
Handoff's going to be to Shaw, and he's going to be slammed out of bounds at around the 27-yard line. 8:09 remaining. That tackle there made by Johnson. Still a lot when you start looking at the next season. There's a lot that comes back, and you look at Jalen Williams returning. You get Datron, you get Daquan Jones returning for senior season. And you're probably going to see a lot of DeMarco Guidry at running back next year as well. 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And there's a new quarterback in for the Mustangs. And that is going to be Shaw, and he's going to be close to a first down. New quarterback for West Orange Stark is going to be number 4. Don't have the young man on the roster.
It's up to the 33-yard line.
Let's see if we can get his name in there somewhere.
Taken down by Carl Sims.
But it is a new quarterback in for West Orange Stark. Jack Dallas's night is done. Threw 2 early interceptions, but he did throw 2 second-half touchdown passes in the third quarter. Both of those coming in the third quarter to help break the game wide open. 3rd down and 2 at the 33-yard line, 6:55 remaining. And it'll be Edwards, cuts back, has the first down, has a little bit more before he is dragged down. Guidry on the tackle, Young also in there as well.
Yeah,
looks like Datron Cole with the stop.
This Lamarque defense that really did play well in the first half and even in the beginning of the third quarter is just really getting worn down. They've been out on the field way too long. I know the coach has got a few new players out there as well, just giving some of these young men a little bit of playoff experience. But West Orange Stark right now is being able to do pretty much what they want to do on offense.
Just seems like a reversal of what we saw last week with the Cougars being able to dominate the time of possession. 1st and 10, it'll be a handoff to Edwards, and he will be stuffed at around the 40-yard line. So he got back to the line of scrimmage. 6 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. As right now, clock just continuing to wind down. So we are now at the 6-minute mark. Second and 10.
Shaw on the carry.
So actually 2nd and 9. She gains a yard, 5:48 and counting. Mustangs really are in no rush to get the ball snapped, so you'll see them just eat the play clock down to the last few seconds. 4 wide receivers set, but they have run with effectiveness out of this set here on second down, and actually it'll be the quarterback calling his own number. And he'll cut back. He got popped hard. Ball came loose. They'll say he was down, as he will get past the 45 to around the 47-yard line. So it's a pickup of 6. Pickup of 6 on the play. They'll make it 3rd down and 3 with 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining here in this contest. Cougars down 34-0. You'd like to hopefully get the ball back one more time, so at least get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Yeah, that would be actually what the goal is right now.
3rd and 3 at the 47-yard line. And it'll be a handoff. And it looks like he is going to be close to the first. Looks like that's Edwards on the carry. Yeah, he'll be short by about a half yard.
I think Edwards on the carry.
4th down. And it looks like they will bring in their punting. It looks like they'll bring their punting unit in.
That's it.
As they'll just go ahead. Yep, they'll bring in number 32. And if you have to give a game ball out to somebody, Trey Baldwin would be your guy.
I think so, absolutely. He's been a beast on defense. He's done a pretty good job on offense, too.
Yeah. He's got a rushing touchdown, a blocked punt that led to that touchdown. And it'll be Young fumbles the football and out of bounds. And they will spot him at the 26-yard line.
I tell you what, when it rains, it pours, doesn't it?
3 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the Lamar Cougars football season. 11-2 is where the Cougars will end.
Returns the ball back out for Lamar.
Like I said, 3:53 left, and you hope perhaps you can muster a scoring drive here.
Gets the ball out to the 24-yard line.
But with the way that this West Orange Stark defense has clamped down, particularly in the second half, maneuvering the ball 76 yards is a huge task at this point.
Yeah, and you know, they'd love nothing more than to hang a shutout on Lamarck. I mean, we've
certainly.
Coming in tonight, we were, what, 4-1 against them?
Yep. And hand off to Cooper, and he does not get much of anything. He might have got to the line of scrimmage. And West Orange Stark's defense still playing like it's a 7-0 ball game. Kalen Garrett on the tackle.
Unfortunately, so is our offense.
Yeah.
3:33 remaining. No gain on that play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line. They will credit McCarty and Brown on the tackle. Scott McCarty, number 53. Brown's, whose name we've called a few times this evening. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line. Oh, would have been all set eye. Williams back, has pressure, will evade the rush, looks for a man downfield. He's not going to get it. He is going to be sacked. And yet again, just too much pressure by that West Orange Stark defense. McCarty is in there with the credit with the sack. Stephen Timms also in there as well. So that was a loss of about 3. So 3rd down and 13 coming up for the Cougars with 2:45 remaining. And you can start to see the frustration starting to show. Lede and James are twins to the near side. And they'll move James into more of a slot on 3rd and 13, and it'll be a toss to Cooper. And Cooper doesn't get to the lineup scrimmage because number 18, Will Johnson, there's another guy whose name you got to give a lot of credit to tonight. He came in, read that play, and just one arm tackled Cooper. And a flag, and you have to figure at some point the frustration of the Lamar Cougars were going to boil over. And if you were thinking about going forward, you probably aren't now. So that ball is going half the distance with a unsportsmanlike conduct going against the Cougars with 2:06 left.
Oh, it went.
Oh, actually, it's on 57 for West Orange Stark. Yep.
That's an automatic first down.
Croson, yep. Keeps that drive alive, so the offense will come back in.
Just a reminder that everyone needs needs to leave down the exit ramps tonight. No one is allowed on the playing field after the game.
So 1st and 10 for the Cougars as they get new life after the personal foul penalty. Ball is spotted at the 32-yard line.
Well, guys, I've enjoyed this year with you guys.
Yep.
Brandon, you've always been able to keep it no matter if we're down 34-0. It still is as exciting if it was 0-0. So, buddy, you did it again this year.
We are closing the book on our 11th season together. Definitely not the way you want it to end. Huge hit there, and again, this West Orange Stark defense. You can't say enough about the effort that they have played.
Coach William Sal is up here. We had a little bit of equipment failure. I'm sorry again, Coach, but doggone it.
We've enjoyed having you this season,
again,
Coach.
We had a full season with him this year.
Yeah.
Lewis, you've always been so doggone reliable, always here. I had a little bit of surgery here a couple of weeks ago. These guys have treated me like a baby. I tell you, I didn't hardly even, I'm surprised I even had to put my own jacket on. They wouldn't let me pick up a dime.
Stop wowing.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all how good y'all treated me.
2nd down and 9, and it's going to be a handoff to Guidry, and he's going to be stuffed. As we're down inside the final minute up the season, 49 seconds and counting. And in all likelihood, we'll probably regather ourselves again and we'll little Galveston County Monarchs football.
Yep, I think so. You know a little bit about Galveston County Monarchs football, don't you, Coach?
The assistant head coach of the Monarchs.
Coach William Sal. We don't have him mic'd up or head set up right now, so you're not quite sure what we're saying, but we're talking good about him.
But if you follow the Monarchs on Facebook, you know there is a level of excitement as that play is stopped, and that is promptly going to be the final play of the 2014 season for the Lamar Cougars. Again, not the way you wanted to see it end, really not the way you wanted to see it end, but guys,
that's the way it is.
It has been a pleasure.
It is what it is. That's it.
Yep.
That concludes our game.
Sometimes the ride doesn't take you where you want to go. So there won't be a run to Arlington this season for the Lamar Cougars, but still 11-2 and a run to the regional semifinals. Certainly nothing to hang their heads over.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that wish they could have been where Lamarck was at this year.
Certainly. Tonight is just a case of where they just ran into a team with a purpose and played with the buzzsaw instinct from the outset.
An outstanding defense.
Outstanding defense, to say the least. Final score, 34-0. West Orange Stark defeating the Lamar Cougars. Guys, again, I've had the privilege to be with you for the past 11 seasons.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure that before you know it, August will come around and a 12th season will warm us up. We end the season in a cool spot, a pretty chilly night. We'll pick it up again with the Lamar Cougars on a pretty warm night sometime in late August.
There you go.
So, for Mike Lockwood, Papa Coug, always. Lewis Perrin Jr., always. Coach William Sal, always. And, of course, Senior Stats, Lewis Perrin Sr., always, guys. Again, not the way you want to see it end, but it's Lamar football nonetheless. And it doesn't matter win or lose. There's nowhere else I'd rather be on a Friday night than with you guys during football season.
And we feel likewise.
Oh, yeah.
Final score, West Orange Stark. Again, congrats to the Mustangs. It's 34 for West Orange Stark. Lamar, nothing. We will see you next August. Good night, everybody.
Good night.